Good morning. Good morning, Laura. We have got a chat with Karen this morning. She's just setting up on a different computer, so she'll be along shortly. Oh, I wonder if no, I shouldn't need to send her a new link. Excuse me. The lighting's really bad as well because the sun's kind of peeping through the grey clouds and I look really dark, don't I? I don't know. Would putting the light on help? Let me try. Really got a candle going, but it's snowflakes from yesterday and it does smell okay. Does that make any difference at all? I think that's made subtle difference. Connie did say once when I was photographing, and I usually use natural daylight, and I put the light on as well, and she said that's the most ineffective light I've ever seen. Like, for me trying to little candle going. I'm on Japanese cherry flavored tea with flowers, and it, to be fair, again, it's a good one. From my tea box, my advent calendar. I'm so sorry, I'm really froggy again. Good morning, Double Karma, and good morning, Leanne. How is everybody this morning? Yeah, I've got a few just like random chit chat questions, but I'll ask them to Karen. I'll give some answers and we'll ask you as well. I don't know why this always happens. I suppose, I've realised now actually it's clocked because I start talking and then of course, start all the quotes come out. So I guess I'm just here not talking to anybody. Good morning, Funky Neil UK. Morning, gorgeous. Thank you, Joan. Thank you, gorgeous Joan. Oh, she's arriving. The lady. We have Karen Barnes in the house. Here she comes.
Hello, I'm on my phone in the end. Camera's better on my phone, and I forgot I unplugged my webcam from my computer, so I can go on there.
Smooth start as ever on my professional channel.
Always. You can always have a smooth start when it's me on the channel. What are you on about? Which I can't read, by the way, so it's all down to you.
Well, to be fair, your the quality on your phone is quite good. Yeah,
it's better than what it is on the laptop.
Yeah, in fact, and you're lit really well because I'm really in the dark. I've put a light on; it's made natural difference. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, a lot better than he's not in yet. Z's pixelating the other day. And Mandy's in. Good morning, Mandy. Who else is in? Hello, Karen. Good morning, Indy. Lovely to see you, Karen. Can you see the chat? Did you say? No. Okay. No. So Indy. Good morning. Lovely to see you, Karen. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Jewel. They're coming out because then you Karen.
They're all coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah. Karen's coming. She's coming. It's like
I've had
advert. She's coming. She's coming.
Right, I've had since we've gone back into lockdown, I've had 6 messages, and it's lovely on eBay, just saying we really miss you. I'm like,
oh,
you bored during lockdown. That's what it is. You missed my rants.
It's nice, isn't it? You are missed. Nice. You are missed. Like you're popular, you know. People like to see you. Right, did I just say good morning, Joan? Good morning, Cos. Good morning, Raspberry Beret. Apologies if I miss anybody. Good morning, Crispy. Everyone's saying hello, Shell and Karen. Good morning, Natasha. Karen says nice to see you back on the tube, Karen. Good morning, Becca. I left the eBay webinar for this. Miss Karen so much. That's from Becca for June.
Oh, bless. Thanks, Becca.
Yeah, I thought there'd be some Karen love this morning. Yes. So, so I'm going to ask, we've got some questions, but we're also going to ask you in the chat. You've got to answer them too. So first one is, what have you missed most in 2020 because of lockdowns and, well, the corona?
Hugging my friends. I'm a real hugger. I'm a real hugger. And I've really missed going up to my friends and just giving them a hug. And my nephew, being able to hug my nephew, it killed me. On his birthday was July, so we were in quite lower restrictions then. So we went round there for a barbecue. And it was lovely, but not being able to hug him was awful.
And kids don't understand really, do they? Have you been doing elbows?
Not really. Cole does. I haven't.
I did a few.
I don't get it.
And then I was like, and then my friend said, "Oh, I do 2 elbows. You know, like kissing twice." And I'm like, "Oh, right. Well, what do I change elbows, or what am I doing?" I was like, I think I've given up on elbows. It's just. No.
I mean, the thing that I have to look at, because I mean, I know people break it and all that kind of stuff, and if they do, that's down to them. But Cole goes into 50 to 60 houses a week, all over the southeast.
Yeah.
You know, it's not for me because
that's a good reason why.
You know I could be okay, but like for example, my brother-in-law, my sister's partner, isn't a very well person. You know, he's had loads of health issues. The last thing he needs is COVID, because I know because of who he is, he'll end up in intensive care because he likes to make a drama out of everything.
Yeah. You just can't. You've got to really
risk it,
haven't you? And weigh it up. Totally, it's not worth it for a hug, is it? Rachel's good morning, Shasta, and lovely Karen. Nicola Rose, good morning, long time lurker. I don't usually comment, but so nice to see Karen back. Look, they're all coming out the woodwork. Wow, that's that is lovely. I thought there'd be some Karen love in here today. Christine Davies, morning, Shelley, Karen, and everyone in the chat. If I missed anybody. Good morning, Mike is saying, good morning, Karen and Shelster. So double karma, Mrs. Car Boots. You see, we did have, we missed a lot this summer. And so I only got a few in, and now they'd be closed anyway, really.
I never really done the car boots, so that's never really affected me.
Yeah. Karen, because I've been doing a lot of video chats, I even wave when I'm on the phone.
I mean, I done the Zoom calls. I've done quite a few Zoom calls. You know, when we went into the first lockdown, it's just not the same. You know, and
no, and isn't that strange that I can chat happily to somebody on here? I don't know what it is about Zoom. They feel like a meeting. It feels more formal.
I think also because you're in a Zoom call, it's like, and we were all in lockdown. You run out of things to talk about. I mean, nobody wants to hear about what oven Cole fitted, do they? You know, he's the only one that's going out of the house. You know, oh yeah, I fitted this range oven. I mean, now he's not fitting hardly any because they're not making them at the moment. But you know,
yeah. We'll see. Some of our friends were pretty good and organised some quizzes. We did that once a week, so that was good. Because you kind of need something to do, don't you? Like, and I've actually binned off. I've just since the last lockdown, I've just said to everybody, I don't like doing Zoom. You know, I don't. You know, I'm a texter. I'm not. You know, I don't even use the phone much to pop into text. I said, and it's weird. I know I go onto YouTube, but especially when there's lots of people in the Zoom, we had like a family one with Tom's family, and I've just had to excuse myself and said, look, come on, it's nothing personal, but I hate them, and because it's like, and like at one point we got muted because somebody else was trying to talk, and you're like, don't fucking mute me, like. And so I was like, no, this isn't for me. Christine says, Karen, when are you coming back to the Tube and Insta?
I'm on Insta.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you off?
I am on Insta. I don't post that often, to be honest. There's nothing really to say. There's nothing, you know, you can say the same stuff again and again, but yeah.
Oh my God, look at all this. Antoinette, morning Shelley, morning Karen. Let's get to the crux of it. I miss you on YouTube, Karen. Yeah, hi Shelley. Karen's here. This is like a pretty good turnout, actually. I'm
on YouTube now. What you moaning about? Stop your whinging. I'm on, all right?
I'll make the most. Yeah. If you've got any other questions for Karen, you can stick them in the chat. Good morning, YouTube from Heather. Good morning, Heather. Did I only have one person say what they missed in 2020? Anybody else miss anything in 2020? See, I did definitely miss. When it was rule of 6, at least there's like a group of us that hung out around, you know, local, and we could do the ladies, but then you couldn't, it just became much more difficult because, then you can't have the kids, you can't have the guys, which sometimes is nice, but sometimes you want all of us to get together, a big barbecue or something, but couldn't do that. And also I missed going on holiday.
Oh yes, we were due to go on holiday in October, wasn't we? Well, we did. We went to Costa Yarmouth, but we were due to go to Benidorm, and the place we were going to, I mean, I've never wanted to go to Benidorm at all. Nothing wrong with it, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But the place we were going to was literally sandwiched between a safari park and a massive water park, and you had free access to both.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So it's such
I need my honey blob abroad. Sport brat alert. I need a holiday abroad.
Yeah.
I need my sunshine.
That's the weirdest thing, like when it was hot in the garden as well, is when I missed it the most, because I felt like I wanted to be somewhere where there was a pool, and like I felt like I wanted to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Morning, Sam. Morning, ladies. Oh, we've got some missing things here now. So, well, Indy says, how is your eBay business going, Karen? You don't have to talk.
Same as everyone's, I think. Same as everyone, I think.
Same as ever. Rachel missed people and groups. Becca missed festivals. All the festivals. Yes, totally. We missed festivals too. Karen asked how the kids are.
As normal as ever. We're going to put it like that. No, they're not too bad at the moment because they're at school.
Awful this morning. Absolutely awful. They were just the most annoying screechy noises. And I could hear them, more saying, stop it, leave me alone. And then finally Connie would go off, and then she'd go after Connie. Stop winding each other up. And I looked at the clock and thought, how long till they leave? I've just got to get through it till then. Because they were driving me. And then Connie came to my room and said, where's the clock? Oh, the date, which I haven't even done because I hid it. She said, where's the date? I said, stop looking for it. She said, I can't. No, there's a reason for that. Go away. Like, she was really annoyed. It's the 13th.
Hey, I love that. I don't know why. I look forward to that every day. So Connie's not allowed to ruin it ever again.
She's awful. I literally yesterday, I was sort of on the floor right over there somewhere, and I heard her running away laughing. She's on my date. Didn't hide it. Christine's misses the family get-togethers. Crispy, I think all I missed is going to comedy gigs. Joan hugging grandchildren. Oh yeah, I know you said about that on Instant. Meeting friends for lunch. See, I've been meeting. Well, when Rule of Six, we had a couple of friends like going for lunch and going for coffee and cake type stuff, or one at a time. So yeah, I miss the cafes being shut at the moment. Heather, I missed parties and my annual Adamant gig. Oh wow. Christine and the hugs we can't have. Karen, I miss seeing my family and charity shop. I've got, of course, yay, because you're close to your family, Karen, so you go down there quite a lot. Nicola, I miss browsing in shops, even when we were not in lockdown. I just feel like I need to get in and get out, no browsing. This is why I was embarrassed of myself in Iceland day before yesterday, because I was browsing in Iceland because I was that desperate.
So you're the kind of person then that when I go food shopping, I want to go to the shops and I've got my list and I know what I need to get, and they're sitting there divvying over what poxy paracetamol to get. Just like, we just get out of my way. I just need to get ibuprofen out my way now.
Surprised, he knows I don't like supermarkets, but it's only a little one, so I can cope with that. But then there was like everyone's being like, I wanted to look at tree-shaped edibles, and there was a woman wanted to get in the freezer, and she was like, oh no, you go. I said, no, I'm going to be ages. No, I'm going to be ages. And I was like, oh okay, just going to stand there while I look at the things. So everyone just being good, really, social distancing. So Christine, I miss my crafty day too. I meet with a group of ladies once a month in a community centre. My daughter have been coming too, not sure when they will resume. Yes, my aunt goes to a sewing group as well, and they did manage to resume. I guess they wore masks. Christine, and the 80s weekend at Butlins. Mike, I just missed going out due to my hospital stay last year. I'm restricted to only 2 hours out of bed a day. Is that? And this has been going on since Christmas. Oh man, alive. It can. I was going to say no. I'm going to get myself into a hole here, but yeah, I should. I'm fortunate, really. I know. Yeah. Jewel, that's to Mandy, is it? Miss family, but apart from that, not much. And Indy misses face-to-face yoga classes and holidays this time last year I was in Memphis. Oh, lovely. We had to cancel our America holiday. That's quite a... And thing is, we're sort of, Tom's like booking his time off work for next year. And I'm just like, is it even
What's the
going
point?
I know. Because we're doing an actual family thing with Tom's family. So his parents and 2 other families and their kids meant to be Euro Disney in July for Tom's parents. It's for their wedding anniversary, and they wanted us all to go away together. But you know, they're booking stuff, and it's all refundable. I'm like, does that really happen? I don't even know if that stuff reopened. Did it? I guess it did. Oh, Joe.
It did reopen for a bit. I know that it reopened for a bit because I've got friends that live over in France, and they went over there. But it was very different. Very different. Like you couldn't. The characters were out, but you couldn't have photos taken with them because you couldn't go to the concert and things like that. So.
Oh, that's very hard for the kids as well, isn't it? Yeah, because it's weird in some ways because of the social distancing. I've preferred it when I've been out and about or doing stuff because I'm like, oh, it's so good. You don't have anybody sat right next to you. And, you know, and I had that. I'm like, this works for me. Christine missed the cinema. So I went to the cinema once, me and Connie, on our birthdays. That was September. I can't remember what we saw now. And I think it was only one other couple in the cinema. It was quite amazing. I went
to the cinema on some holidays. I took the kids to go and see a film, and it was dead, absolutely dead. So it was uncomfortable. You had to wear your mask the whole time, which is so uncomfortable in the cinema. So I just said to the kids, eat the popcorn slowly. Eat the popcorn slowly.
Oh yes, yeah. Heather, I also miss my drumming group. Got about 3 sessions before lockdown. God, there's so many things, isn't there? Actually, morning thrifty. Oh, Kirsten's in and she's late. Right. We've just been doing what we've missed most in 2020. Indy, hang on. See, they won't stop now. It does feel like we've turned a corner, though, with the vaccine. It won't be forever. Yeah, some people say I'm pessimistic, and I always say I'm realistic. I'm like, yes, that's great news.
We're not getting it though, fairly. We're not even in the priorities. We're nowhere near the priorities.
But it might help stuff resume a bit, you know, like not to be locked in and stuff. But the thing I do sort of have the fear is like nobody knew about this coming. This was not known of until it arrived. And I have the fear that a different bug will arrive. And do you know what I mean? That life just could be different. So we have to think how we're going to live, really. But I think that's more just, people might say it's pessimistic, but I think it's realistic. Queen's festivals too, being in a field with beer and dancing with friends. Well, we did manage to get a load of camping in with friends this summer, which I absolutely loved. And we were in a field with beer and we did dance with friends. And in fact, that is the thing that I'm looking forward to, I think most, is being able to go camping again in 2021, because I loved that. And so, Karen and everybody in the chat, what are you looking forward to most in 2021?
This is a hard one, because like you, I don't want to look forward to things like holidays, because I'm not sure they're even going to start back up again. And let's be honest, with all this going on, the holiday industry is going to tank. You know, I'm not sure what's going to be still around or not in 2021. I don't know. Probably just, I want to go up, and I'm looking forward to going up. We're hoping to go up and see one of Scott's friends. They live near Blackpool, Preston, they live. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to going up there. I want to go and see Z, go and stalk his shop. My kids have spent a fortune in there, and we're going to go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Never been there before.
Yeah.
So, take the kids up there. So I'm trying to keep it really small, what I'm looking forward to, because I don't think what's going to be different. Yeah.
Yeah, might have a hope of actually getting it then. I know Kirsten said, oh, Shelley, don't say that. However, Kirsten, what I do also think is if we prepare for these possibilities, and the people with most at risk get the vaccines, we can carry on, you know, with masks, with sanitizer, but we just live a different life. So do as much as we can do, but with better things in place. So like, i.e. your shop's not shutting and that sort of thing, because that's when it really starts to cut, when we're all, you know, like you can only go out for certain things.
Yeah, I mean, let's put this into reality. I know a number of people directly and indirectly that have had it, that have got it. I know people that have been really, really, really ill with it. But then I know people that have had a couple of days where they felt like rough as anything and then they've been fine again.
Yeah.
And I know people that have had it, they didn't even know they had it. They work in the NHS, they've had it, been asymptomatic, not had any symptoms.
It's mad, isn't it?
So.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know, it's how strong your immunity is, I guess, because once they starts getting attacked, if your immune system's amazing, it goes attacking, doesn't it? But if you like people that are most at risk and their immunity is down, then they lose the war, don't they? Good morning, Junie. So I'm late, got distracted doing stuff. Karen just said to Indy, got my legs where they've never been before in last night's Zoom yoga class.
Oh, yeah. That's wrong track, Karen.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were saying then, Karen. I think Mandy's talking about vaccine on its way. Oh, Kirsten's missed seeing mum and sister-in-law. Oh, is that what you're most looking forward to in 2021? We've moved on, haven't we? Yeah, and so it's what people have missed, really. Family get-togethers, hugs, being able to see family and friends on a more normal basis. Yeah, because I mean, I've said this before, kind of it can work in your favour, like, oh no, sorry, you can't because the 6, or, you know, oh, that's such a shame. But then I'm
not
like,
even going down that route. Yeah. Who I haven't seen and who I haven't missed. Because you'll just get so many thumbs downs now. There's certain people who I haven't seen since the end of last year. I think you can probably guess, Shelley, who one of them is. And I've really not missed them at all.
Yeah. But then there's people that, you know, we certainly have a couple of housefuls over Christmas, and it's going to be hard for the girls. But, you know, I've been really upbeat with them, like, oh, listen, you know, even if it's like this, you know, we're going to still have all the Christmas food and the Christmas films, and we're going to do this, and, you know, so still.
I mean, we're quite lucky where we live. I don't live in the middle of a big city. You know, I've got so much green space around me. It's like even now, I'm still going out 2-3 times a week with my friends, and we're going on a dog walk because we're allowed to meet up one with one. Yeah. Yeah. So so we're really fortunate. You know, I'm right near, I'm about a half an hour drive from the coast. So Boxing Day, we normally go down to the beach with my sister. And as long as we're not in lockdown, we can still do that. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, I did the walk with my friend. Well, it's only one. I started walking like really small amount with Tom to get out and about. But when I did the walk with my friend the other day, and we were in Caversham Precinct, the amount of people I saw, we were like, oh hi, oh yeah, and I was like, doesn't feel like lockdown. Like everyone in the month is out and about. Good morning, Lainey. Did I say good morning, Antoinette? Good morning, Flat Earth Alaska. That's a new name. Is that a name you know, Karen? Have you come in for Karen? It's all right. I won't be offended. Junior, I turned 50 on Christmas Eve this year, and obviously won't be having a party due to the restrictions, but I would like to think I could have a wee family gathering to celebrate in 2021. Yeah. It's been a lot of changed birthday celebrations this year. It's not next year. Do you know when you sort of forget, don't you, how old you are, and you have to think about it? It's my friend's husband. He's 50th this year. He's next month. So yeah, she's like, I don't want to. Normally she'd have a big party, etc. They'd have big parties. She's like, I don't want to book anything because we just don't know what we're going to be allowed to do. So the amount of we had a friend whose wedding we were due to be at, and you know, so they postponed it, and then and then we're like, no, we're going to go ahead. But they just had to do a small one. Crispy, I've done loads of Crimbo shopping already. Totally unlike me, as I usually wait till mid-December. Antoinette Daly, I escaped a couple of weddings thanks to lockdown, which was a win for me.
I hate weddings. On the other hand, I couldn't go to my friend's funeral. Yeah, I couldn't go to my cousin's funeral, and it's literally down the road, walking distance, our crematorium, and that rubbish. Junie, well, I think we'll skip ahead to this question then, because Junie's saying I'm more organised for this Christmas than I have ever been. So, how have you started your Christmas shopping?
Heck no. I did buy some bits from Z that were. I brought something for Scott for doing his 11 plus. I never just buy him stuff for passing or whatever. They get it for doing it.
What did you get?
I got him a Funko Pop.
Oh yeah.
And I ordered a couple of key rings. I thought, they're for Sophie.
It's so lovely. What are they called? Mini pops? No, mini.
Yeah.
Funkos, or because I got Connie. I love it.
But so, I was gonna put them away for Christmas, and I thought, nah, they can have it now. So no, I don't normally start. It's probably what is it? Black Friday today, or is that next week?
Oh, I don't know.
That's when I normally start my Christmas shopping. That's when I normally start, because the kids normally want tech, and you can get it that bit cheaper.
So you're really aware of your prices and know what's a good deal. Because I don't feel like I'm up enough to know if I'm getting a good deal or not, really. Are they after tech this year?
Yeah, well, we're getting both laptop.
See, Connie asked for that, and she I don't know if I said this, but she said it was for her studies, and I pissed myself. I was like, oh, your studies? Okay. I was like, the studies I hardly see you doing. And in fact, I said, and that computer's available over there, and I don't see you on that either. And then in the end, because we were just laughing so much, went, oh, I don't want but I thought, what does she want it for? It must be some gaming thing or something.
Sophie's their school's using that called Microsoft Teams, and she can do a lot of it on her phone. But I don't like her sitting there on her phone like this doing schoolwork.
But it is also on this computer. She can use it on here, but she chooses to do it on her phone. So she would use her laptop for that. Oh, you'll have to let me know if you find a bargain then, because it might be a consideration.
They're only getting a basic one like mine. They're only going to get a basic one. It's just as long as it's got enough internet.
Yeah, we haven't got any in the house.
Yeah.
So I'm clueless.
Yeah.
Actually, all of you tech people in there, but Crispy's well up on deals and laptops and all that, so you could let us know. So you leave it till a little while longer.
Yeah.
So I've literally only got a couple of stocking fillers, which I've been showing. I've asked the girls to think about, so I kind of thought they didn't seem to need anything. However, Connie has mentioned this laptop. Maud doesn't, like her list, if they've mentioned anything, is literally like she wants some more sparkly pumps in a bigger size and, some jelly babies or something. Like, right, I'll write it down. But anything else? And then like grandparents are asking, so I'm like, God, we can't even find anything that they actually want. Mental. So yes, how everybody in the chat, have you started your Christmas shopping? What are people saying?
Come on, who's the one that started it on the 1st of January? Come on, who's had it all rolled up by January? There's going to be someone in the chat that always has it finished by the end of January.
My sister-in-law used to have everything wrapped in October. And I've got another friend whose sister-in-law called her and said, oh, can I have your present lists? And she said, oh, one moment. She went off, she said, I'll come back. It's all right, I've checked the calendar. It says it's October still. So I'll come back to you. I'm not giving you a present list in October.
Yeah.
Speaking of lockdown, check out the movie trailer Songbird from Flat Earth, Alaska. Oh. Yeah, we watched something that we probably shouldn't have watched. What was it called? Curfew. Have you seen that?
No.
It's really, especially with lockdown and stuff, I recommend that. Curfew. If you don't mind being shitted up a bit. Or learn yourself by Joan, going for lots of really lovely woodland walks, beautiful countryside right on my doorstep. That is lucky. I'm difficult because I quite liked the walk through the park that we did the other day, but the fact that we then trotted off into Caversham and I managed to go to Costa's made it. That was a trip. To be fair, if I had to swap it, I would choose the centre where I got to do some browsing and stuff. India, I only have 2 boys to buy for. Everyone else is done. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, we've given cash to cousins and sent some bits for Tom's parents already, and they always have a calendar. Yeah, it's not too onerous. Oh, crispy. Yes, I think next week I have loads of stuff arriving. Yeah, that's the thing. You're in for the parcels, aren't you? Yeah. Hello, the toy hoarder. Here you go. Here we go. So I haven't seen you for ages, Vicky. Listen to this. I've missed you on YouTube, Karen. Right, I'll just leave. I'll go in the other room while you have a chat.
No, you've got to talk to the chat. I can't see the chat.
Oh, yes.
You have a purpose.
Karen. Oh yeah, you're an organised one, aren't you, Karen? I've bought nothing except Christmas fabrics. Oh, because you're normally quite organised, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I should imagine. I have this image of Karen literally having them all wrapped and ready to go on the 1st of February. You know, no offense, Karen, but you are an organised person.
Yeah, I bet you do lots of nice Christmas baking as well, Karen. Oh, I'd like to be close enough to get some of that bacon. Actually, Karen did send us all shortbread one year. It was lovely.
Yes, the kids tried to get some. I told them where to go.
Junie, definitely not me, but I have a friend who starts in the sales after Christmas and is done by January for that. Yeah, I mean it's incredible, but I kind of feel like by the time Christmas rolled around, I'd be like, oh no, that's not suitable for so and so anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a friend that does it. She starts January, but she's a nutter and she has got 9 children. So there's like 10 people in the house. That's just in the house to buy for. Because obviously there's a partner and 9 children.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wonder where she hides it. Do you know how they like go looking?
Yeah. And she hasn't got a massive house, you know.
Oh, clever.
Yeah.
Crispy even bought stuff in January. You're quite organised, actually, Crispy. That was Q4. That was for reselling. So I look at stuff sometimes, you know, like in the clearance and boots, and then I go, that'd be good to pick up. And then I go, oh, I can't, like they call my prescription or something, I can't be asked. I'm off. Tends to be small margins with RA, doesn't it?
RA just doesn't float my boat.
No,
you know, I just don't like it. Who wants a bit of RA when you can look at a really garish wooden necklace instead?
Or other garish wooden things, or orange things. So, Saz guest, welcome. The one year I was really organised and bought it all early. The kids then forgot what they'd asked for and wanted all different stuff when they wrote their letters. Yeah, exactly. Maud's good at like Christmas Eve going, oh, I really hope I get a blah, blah, blah. And you're, what? You never mentioned this.
Well, we've got it now that like the grandparents and like their aunts and uncles and that, they just send them Amazon vouchers because the things they want, they don't want little things.
Yeah.
You know, like gone are the years when Scott would have been impressed with a ball to play with. You know, that's gone now. You know, so then they can buy what they want.
Yeah. I always feel that, like, just give them some money or some vouchers and give them a big bar of chocolate or something, and you know. Yeah. I hate people wasting their money. Queenie, I purchased a few things. Always keep my eye out in the Chaz shop for new stuff all year round. I have a few paper chase. Oh, nice. Paper chase notebooks, new and sealed, which go towards gifts. That's really, see, Maud really likes paper chase as well. Paper chase has completely gone under, hasn't it? Didn't it go completely under in the last lockdown?
It did. I'm sure
it did. What is the latest down here? Oh, Joan. I wrote all my Christmas cards for this year by the end of December. What? So I gave up on Christmas cards many years ago. I've said this before, but my friend once said, oh, we're not sending you a card this year. We've bought a goat. And I was like, oh, I could buy a goat instead of sending cards. Like, cool. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Well, we don't always get a goat. You know, usually we ask in the family, who do you want to donate to? Christmas presents for another matter. La, 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 la. Junie usually leave it all to the week before Christmas to get presents bought, but this year I've had more time, so started in October. To be fair, they were saying a couple of months ago, try and start Christmas shopping because it's going mental for deliveries.
Online's really mental, I reckon, didn't they?
Yeah. So, and can you imagine the stress as well? Like, it's all right if it's adults, but for kids, like if there's something you wanted it would be a bit sad, wouldn't it? Oh, Mike, when I was in hospital last year, I had several food parcels delivered by Amazon. I heard you talking about this, annoying the nurses to them having their own stuff delivered to the hospital ready for Christmas. Fair play though, good idea. Right, where did we get to? We haven't got far, have we? We moved on to Christmas. Should we do another? Oh, what don't you want for Christmas?
I'll tell you what I don't want for Christmas.
Yeah.
Right? Because Carl brought it for me one year. Not that he watches this, right? He brought me for Christmas. This was the only year that we've turned around and said, surprise each other. It was remember when the Wii's came out? I brought him a Wii because he kept going on about a Wii. You know, nice me, queued up for 3 days outside game before work. Brought me GHD shampoo and conditioner. Don't buy me shampoo and conditioner. Fudge off. That's not a Christmas present.
Yeah.
That's almost a divorce present, to be honest.
That's borderline buying you an iron, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here you go, flower, sort your hair out. I'll have my Wii back, thanks. This is the thing, like Tom, he really likes to do surprises, but I've kind of curtailed him quite down on that because he used to buy me clothes. Oh, geez. I mean, sometimes he'd get it right, but then there would be really dodgy things like a long red dress. I think it was from like Debenhams or something, really long, and just not the sort of thing I would wear at all. I was like, where would I wear this? And he said, to the pub? No, babe, I would not wear this to the pub. Can you take it back?
About a year ago, Carl, he brought me some clothes. I don't know what got into him to buy me some clothes, right? He brought me these mini skirts, right? I was like, what the? Is this right? And he used to like wearing clothes like that. I was like, when we got together, when I was 20.
And you're crying. Yeah.
I've done one in age since then. No.
Oh no! Oh bless. They're very thick-skinned, aren't they, guys?
They have to be. I think living with me, he has to be.
Yeah. Yeah. He has his moments, but my God, he has a lot of me. Crispy, I'm not organised. I was informed by Catherine that December would be manic getting stuff delivered, so she'd do it now. Good. Well, good for you that you behaved and got on with it. Well done. That's the way to do it. Queenie, Grandma's already raided Smith's Toys before lockdown. She spends £100 each on grandkids. Wow, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Sounds a lot, but but FIFA 21 is £60. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, Vicky, I got a toaster. Was not happy. Every year he threatens to buy me another one. If he does, he will move to the shed.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not being funny. Like, if we want something, if me and Carl want something, we go and buy it. You know, we go and buy it if we want it. It's not like when you're younger and you haven't got the money, you know, before you're earning decent money kind of thing. You just don't have the money to buy anything. So last year, I said, well, what do you want for Christmas? I don't want anything. I was like, I don't want anything. So we brought new duvets.
Oh, just presents themselves.
Saucepans, right? Because we're like, well, let's get stuff that we actually need then, rather than new saucepans. Yeah. But it was arranged. That's fine. If he'd brought me them and I'd asked for a surprise, I'd been no. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can make fun of yourself, but you know, certain other people not do it. Yeah. So I didn't think about getting there because I was thinking I'm on the verge of doing some lockdown presents. We did a lot of lockdown presents to ourselves in the earlier one. When I think it was birthdays, I just put a budget on Tom and just don't spend more than like 20 quid on crap, please. Just that's it. Because I know he likes to go and choose stuff, and like I don't mind so much if he just gets something awful because he's only spent 20 quid. But if he goes and spends 100 quid on something disgusting, that I can wear to the pub. I'll just put my ball gown on for the pub. I'll be there in a minute. I'd like to see her in that dress. Oh, right. Here we go. Indy. Mike once wrapped up a 4-plug adapter. He said I needed one for my dressing table. That's That's something. That is something. Oh, bless him. And doesn't he? He sits outside in his little Chewbacca outfit. You just wouldn't know it, would you? a 4-plug adapter. That's incredible. That's incredible.
If Carl wants to go buy me something for Christmas, all he has to do is buy me a heap of chocolate and a heap of wine. I'm happy. Sorted.
Tom always gets me loads of chocolate truffles. So I just say, get me chocolate because at least I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the girls were, because they always say, oh, no, give us something else. So I can give them something little, but yeah, or booze or candle, but just go wild on something horrific.
The kids every year buy me slippers and a dressing gown. So that's like literally every Christmas. I know what I'm getting from the kids. So
What, sorry?
Slippers and a dressing gown I get me every year. So
nice. Oh God, my dressing gown just goes on forever. I just never.
I tend to be expanding from my dressing gown. All my clothes, I think my washing machine has got problems. It's got issues. That's what it is. Yeah, it keeps shrinking my clothes.
Yeah. How's your healthy eating going? If you want to talk about it.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Okay, right.
When we was on holiday, when we was on holiday, we went shopping. I did get, the Pinch and On books, and I'm doing some of them recipes, but I'm still eating chocolate, ice cream, crisps, and whatever else I want to eat. So, but they're quite good actually. Them books, the recipe books. I mean, if I can cook from it, anyone can.
Books?
Pinch and On.
Oh, I've heard about that, but I didn't know what people were talking about.
Yeah, they're cookbooks. They're pretty easy, and I mean, like, a lot of the recipes you can adjust for vegetarian recipes or pescatarian recipes. So, because obviously Sophie doesn't eat meat, so.
Yeah, it's only Tom. I know Maudie eats a little bit of meat, but also Tom's given up beef. So, I saw that Aldi are going to do a stuffed vegan like turkey roll thing, which I know to meat eaters probably sounds revolting, but I'm like, oh, that sounds lovely. I mentioned it to Tom, and I saw the little panic on his face because he said the other day. Because I was saying, we've had all sorts over the years, like duck and like, I said, what would you want? What would you have for your white meat thing on Christmas this year? Because it won't be me and Connie. And then Tom said, to be honest, I just want millions of pigs in blankets. I was like, really? I said, I could do millions of pigs in blankets. So I said, well, maybe we could have that vegan stuffed thing and millions of pigs in a blanket.
I think last year Sophie had a salmon and camembert fish cake.
Oh, nice. Yeah. See, usually I don't want anything extra because, with all the I love all the stuffings, and Waitrose do some really nice stuffings. So I get a good couple of those, and all the roasties and all of the bits. And also if we've been pigging smoked salmon things beforehand, having fizz and that before and Christmas pudding. And so I'm like, I can't manage. Trap House got a couple of prestigious mums. Thank you. Yes, we are. You're looking right at them. Karen, my dad buys my mum clothes every year. She's too polite to say she hates them.
Oh no, you can't be polite. You can't be polite with men. You have to be brutally honest because otherwise I don't get it.
I really like.
This is disgusting. Never buy this again.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and also because it won't sink in unless you make it really plain for guys. Usually, it has to. They won't. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine being. This is sound. Oh well, it's coming out now. I can't imagine being that polite to your partner, so that you wouldn't say.
Is it a bit? I mean, I don't know about you. When I was younger, my nan, when I was like 13, 14, had this thing about buying me things like animated T-shirts, but not like anime like there is now, but like Care Bears and things.
Yeah.
And my mum used to make me wear them when we used to go and see her. Is it kind of like that?
Well, if she says she hates them, one year it was waistcoats. My mum's face was a picture, but obviously your dad can't start noticing. He's not even noticing the face or that she doesn't wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Crispy. About 20 years ago when I was married, I bought Catherine some saucepans and de-icer. She wasn't impressed. I thought practical present. I do like a practical present, but practical in that it can go in my gob like chocolate or fizz.
But practical presents aren't bad if you ask for them.
Yes,
if you ask for them.
Let's get ourselves some things last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's cool. But you don't buy them as a gift.
I mean, I'm like, what? Were you just happened to be in Halfords and you thought, oh, I'll get us some de-ice? Did it have a Christmas motif?
I'm assuming they weren't heavy duty saucepans because his head's still intact. So you know.
Oh word. Right, scrolling down. Vicky the Toy Hoarder. I actually stopped eBay by the 15th just to bake and cook. Oh wow, best time of the year for me, like a pig and muck. Oh gosh,
I'm not domesticated like that. I'm really not. I love the idea of it. I mean, the fact I'm having to cook these dinners that take like half an hour, I'm like, wow, look at me, I'm getting domesticated. Like, and then last night I'd go to town to go and get some cocoa on that for my back. I came back and I was like, you know what? I went in M&S. I've just got a pie. I ain't cooking tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't cooking. Let's go in the oven.
Yeah.
I've done a week of full-on cooking now.
I have no interest in so at Christmas, like just because it's for the fun for the girls, they do like these cheese puff things, and they do loads, and we put some in the freezer, and then you can get them out and people come around and little mince pies. But I'm talking like roll the pastry out. I'm not talking about making even the pastry. Connie's a bit of a maker, but just so they can, you know, put flour out and stuff. But when we've been to Costco, I've come back with, you know, like they have some big tray, like some family meal that you can get. I'm like, brilliant, that's tonight's tea. I'm like, why? Yeah. I'm not being funny, and they're really seem good quality as well. I'm like, why can't I get this kind of quality in this size? Not a ready meal this size, but quality. So freshly done, I suppose, from my supermarket at a reasonable price, because I'm only heating stuff anyway, so I might as well heat something reasonable. Otherwise, it's only packets open and heating it. Yeah. Dave Repairs, Karen, long time no see. Right, where did we get to? Any more Christmassy things? Oh, when do you do your wrapping?
I don't.
Oh, you don't do it?
Paul does it.
Does he like doing it?
I don't give a poo.
It's something you can do. You can't.
My excuse is I spend all year wrapping parcels because it takes so much effort to put something in a like jiffy bag. But besides the point, right? I spend all year wrapping parcels. You can wrap the presents, and I buy them all. You know, I'm the one that's thinking, oh, what bath bomb set should I get for his blinking niece this year? You know, wrap them. He wraps them.
Wow. See, I've started. And well, now he's here in the house, because one year it was literally Christmas Eve, you know, after the kids gone to bed, and it was like, oh, this is horrific. I'm not doing this again, you know, because we left it so late. But then I've started doing it so that we didn't end up in that position again during the day when he's been at work. But now he's just up there. I'll put him down for a break, and he can help. Oh, Antonia Daly. Rebecca, my daughter, says I have two expressions when I open presents. One is my happy face and the other is my eBay face. Sure, eBay face then.
That's going on eBay.
Oh man. Oh God, you do some presents,
I haven't done it with one present this year. I was quite impressed with myself.
That does happen. Yeah, I give lots of stuff away. Joe and my brother used to shop in the petrol station shop on Christmas morning. Gallon of engine oil and licorice all sorts in a carry bag.
To be fair, I think Cole'd be the same if I went with him. Seriously, he'd be exactly the same. Amazon Prime's just not quick enough. It needs to be literally the night or the morning, and he'd remember, or the following day maybe.
There was somebody that I'm sure I've said. Oh, hang on, Shelley Joe. Hi, Shelley. Right, that's out the way. Karen, it's lovely to see you. There was like a friend of a friend, and we were at like a birthday party, and she had 5 kids, I think. Anyway, and when lots of them were young, she didn't have much time, and she started wrapping she said as they got older, she had to make an effort, but when they were younger, she used to put them all in tin foil. She said, tear crunch in. Oh. That was hilarious. Right. I can't even remember what your answer to that was. Oh yeah, Carl does it, doesn't he? When do you put your tree up?
I'm a real Grinch. My tree will not go up until probably the week before Christmas.
Yeah, I think I remember you putting it up last year, because didn't you have, who was attacking it? Was it the cats or?
No, we didn't want Princess attacking it, so we got a smaller one. We've got a really small one. I'm talking it's probably about 2 foot tall. That'd do me. And then, but last year I was really restrained because normally Boxing Day is coming down. But because it's so small, I left it for like a good 2-3 days after Boxing Day. I was quite impressed with myself.
Oh yeah, my friend takes everything down. I mean, I like it to come down day after New Year's Day. I want everything down, like lights out the front and everything. Tom would leave it till the, what is it, the 6th or 12th of, like the full days. No, because it's like sitting amongst the debris after the party's finished. I have to clean it up. I can't, you know, like if you've just sat amongst all the empty glasses and bottles the next day, like, no, it's like, it's too sad. It's like all the fun's gone and all the party's gone. No. But I like all the decks. I love the lights. So we will go, Tom doesn't like this, but we'll go as close to the start of December now as we can to get all that up. And we'll have an argument in the garden centre about tree height with the girls. Usually, yeah, she wants one as big as possible. I'm like, there's only such a height that we can get in here, because it's not, they're not higher ceilings. So, yeah, so that'll be happening. Favourite quality street?
Green Triangle.
Chat as well. Answer these questions in the chat too.
Green Triangle. Has to be.
Really? That's not a common one, I don't think. I quite like the Green Triangle. Is it a praline?
Yeah.
It's softish with slightly nutty, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting one. Christine, sorry, I asked answer the questions and then like, oh, you have been, and I put it out. Joan's putting her decorations up on Christmas Eve. Christine, don't think I'll put a tree up this year. Indy, I'm usually late, but we'll be putting up on 1st of December. I think a bit twinkling lights will cheer me up. Yeah, I think the lights just are lovely on them. I've already got I've got a net of fairy lights on this fence here actually already. I put it up in the summer, and sometimes I just put that on in the evening. Oh my word, Queenie, people have decorations and trees up already near me. No, that's too early. That's too early. It feels like December's acceptable unless you have a shop. I don't know what that is, and I can't pronounce your name, sorry. Joan, purple one. Bang, purple one. Everybody knows Bang. They know their favourite, don't they? Mine used to be the purple one, and my brother's too. I don't know if that's why it was my favourite too, because there'd be like a Scrabble for. But I think it might be Golden Barrel now. I like the goo coming out of it. I like all the.
You can keep the orange and the chocolate one, the coffee ones. I don't like any of them. Oh. They are always the last to go.
I love them.
Really? I will eat them if there's none left. I will eat them.
Yeah. Those long blue coconutty ones, the penny toffees.
I don't like the penny toffees either, but the kids normally have them anyway.
Yeah, but like you said, I'll eat them, but I'm not happy about it.
I'm being forced to eat them, you understand?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, like all the goos. I like the orange cream, the strawberry cream. They don't do. Did they once do a coffee cream? Because there's no rose in it now. Oh, somebody does. I think it's roses. Roses, because I love the coffee cream. Indy, strawberry cream. Shelley Joe, soft caramel. I miss the coffee cream. Oh, they did used to do it from years ago.
I like the fudge ones as well. You know the ones that are like the fingers of fudge. Is that the bright? Is that the yellow wrappers? I like them as well. They're nice.
Pink. Yeah, that's a fair one. That's Crispy. There's a street near me that are all doing Christmas decks with the switch on this Sunday. Ooh. Yeah, that's quite early. Yeah, I was talking with some friends the other day when I was on this walk about a particular friend she does quite a nice light display in her front garden, and she said, the candy canes broke last year, so I ordered some more candy canes, then found out Richard had already ordered some as well, so we're going to have double candy canes and a bow on the house. And I was like, brilliant. Like, because there's certain houses you like, let's go and look at the lights. Some good ones around here.
There's some lovely houses that are all done up, but I'm so glad I don't live near them because you'd never be able to sleep at night. All the lights they've got coming out.
Yeah, that'd be tricky. They're not sent off for the night.
Yeah, some of them have them on all night.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's like torture, isn't it? Not getting enough sleep. Indy Mike gets the toffee pennies as it keeps him quiet from it because he can't open his golf. Here you go, Flower, another one. Oh, Becca loves the blue ones. Oh, we see again, if we were closer, we could do swapsies. Queenie, we've already gone through Equality Street and Heroes Tub at our house, 2 for £7.
That's fine.
They arrived.
That's fine because they are so much smaller now anyway. That's why you're getting through them because the tubs are so small.
Oh,
so it's fine. You're eating half chocolate.
Yeah. Also, I like buying the Quality Streets because Tom boycotts Nestle, so he won't eat any of them.
Oh, fun, isn't it?
Yeah, the girls have got into them, but yeah. I go, oh, I'd give you one, but it's Nestle. Mike, my cleaner, put my decorations and tree up last year. She was thinking be taking them down and I'd never see them as I would still be in hospital. Yeah, we've got a friend who never has a tree because they, so mum's from Catalonia and dad's from Greece, and they always go and see family over Christmas. So they never have a tree in England. I'm like, yeah, but you are, like, even when we went abroad for Christmas, I said, but you're here for a good few weeks. You could still, you know, it's a nice thing. And they're in England this year for Christmas. And I know my friends, Maud's friend did say she's really looking forward to it. And I said, well, they'll be able to have a tree, you know, and decorate. And it's a bit sad otherwise.
Well, saying that, one of my best friends, a few years ago, her husband, when he retired out of the army, they went on a massive cruise for Christmas. It was a really, really big cruise. And obviously they were away for like 3 weeks, I think it was, all over the Christmas period. And she didn't put any of her decorations up. And she said it's the best Christmas she's ever had.
Oh.
Because there wasn't the expectation to go and see this person and go and see that person. And she said it was just them. And she said the boys were older. They're like the same age as my kids. And she said they just brought one present each. They loved it.
Yeah.
It was just, she said there was no cooking. There was no cleaning up afterwards. There was no arguing over what you're watching on TV.
See, I realised that we missed being in England when we went to Fuerteventura, but I was thinking about all the people I met out there this week, because I met a lot of people that said, oh yeah, we come here every year. Oh yeah, we love it. We love not being able to, you know, we didn't want to do, doing all the trawling round. And I was thinking about them like, oh my God, they're being forced, and they love having their Christmas abroad. And there were loads of them. I was like, oh God, they're going to be feeling it. Yeah, I think we're going to be off in it. It was 58 minutes we've been rattling on for.
Yes, we better be. I mean, I better get on some work.
Need to do some work today. Hello to Karen. The Lego series. Ooh, stopping by random live videos. What are you guys talking about? Christmas. Yes, I think. All right, one last one quickly. Favorite Christmas food?
All food. I love all food.
I think
Christmas food. Actually, do you know what? It used to be. It always used to be the sweets now as a kid. And now, because we have dinner at lunchtime. Like dinner, I'm talking not, and this is no offence. I know people up north, they call their lunch like sandwich dinner. No.
Dinner's the hot meal. Dinner's the hot meal.
We have the hot meal.
No, when you have it, it's called dinner.
Right. And then at tea time, which I then call it tea time because we're not having dinner, it's tea time.
We're having sandwich meal. Yes. And if you have your sandwich at lunchtime, it's lunch.
Yeah. I used to call it, I used to love all the sweets and all the cakes and all that kind of stuff. No, it's the cheese board. Me and Cole just sit there at the table with the cheese board.
Oh, God, yeah. The cheeses and the pickles, the pickled things.
Chutneys.
Oh.
Cracker.
Yeah. I love that. Like, it was also once, you know, and the kids have gone to bed and in the lounge watching Christmas telly with like crackers and cheese and, oh yeah. Yes, and I love all cheeses as well. I think the only ones I don't like are where they put in fruit that's not cranberries. I don't want apricots in my cheese.
No, I don't want apricots in it.
I don't want walnuts in it either.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been over this before. The only place I want to see a walnut is on the top of a whip.
Yep.
Right. Cheese, chocolate and fizz from Queenie. Well done. Gary, when we lived in Spain, we had great Christmas days on the beach with lots of other Brits. Yeah, it's not right though, is it? It's not right. Dinner and tea. If you have to do a proper cheese board with,
I buy one. What's this doing a proper cheese board? No. I go to Asda's or Tesco's or wherever I'm going shopping, and I pick up the biggest, most humongous cheese board I can find. Get that, a couple of pots of boisson, and that's it. Sorted. Happy days.
Yeah, I love all the chutneys. I love proper. Well, I know that my aunt is doing pickled shallots. So, and I know there's a jar in the oven. But like my nan used to do all of that, and it was so good. And now, even like Hayward's, I'm like, it's rubbish. So Garner's do good ones, but it's like almost the cost of a bottle of wine, like a jar of that. But the ones I like now. Crispy, I had crimbo a couple of times in Spain. Weird being on the beach. Yeah, I didn't feel it was correct. Nuts and cheesy bits, turkey dinner, all the bits. Right, okay, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much for joining us. I know you were here just for Karen. I'm not doing it anymore, by the way. Bye-bye, don't die. I'll see you sometime.
Bye-bye, don't die.
Karen, bye.